Hey YouTube, what up? What up, family? Welcome back to the channel. In case you're new, my name's Kenny. I don't usually say that in too many videos, and I know I've got a lot of new people, so my name's Kenny. It's nice to meet you. And today's video is about I'm rebuilding this Maxx. So it's a rebuild video. At the end of it, we'll probably do a little bit of testing and just see how it's working and everything, but this is going to be my ultimate basher. So I've got a few upgrades I'm putting in, some stuff I'm keeping stock, and basically it's a full rebuild all the way down. I mean, I'm not replacing the bearings or nothing like that. The main thing I'm doing is the diffs, the front and the rear diff. The center diff has already been done. It's already ready to go. I got it in and installed already. It's got 2.5 million diff fluid in it, and I like it. It's great. It's gonna work perfect. The other main upgrade I'm doing here today is I'm putting my ring gears on my diffs. I'm putting spiral cut gears. So these are the spiral cut gears that I'm gonna be for my ring gears that go on my diffs that I'm gonna be using in place of the stock ones that just have straight cuts. These are spiral cut, and I'll show you in a minute. It's got the other part of it in here, right here. The shaft that lines up with this, it's also spiral cut. I'll show you guys a close-up of that in a minute. But yeah, that's what this video is all about. I'm going to use these these blue Hot Racing diff cases. And then I got all new internals right here. And then I'm going to be putting those spiral cut gears on there and putting the diffs back in, putting the truck all the way back together. I'm going to be using a stock motor with a 18-tooth spur gear, a Hobbywing Max6 ESC on 8S, and pretty much other than that, everything's going to go back to stock. So without too much rambling and stuff, guys, let me show you what these inside gears look like. And unless I got something to say, I'm probably going to speed it up and let you guys just watch it. And we're going to put it all back together. So let's get going with this build here. All right, guys, real quick here, I wanted to show you, I already got these in. I wanted to show you what they look like real quick. Hopefully we can get it to focus. So that's my shaft gear up in there. You can't see too well, but it's got spiral cuts to match that other ring gear that I showed you. Spiral cut gears going on the diff and this gear inside of the housing here on the front and the rear. There you go. You can see it now. It's spiral cut. I don't have the part number on these, but I got them from eBay, so if you guys want to get them, they were quite pricey, but I think they're going to last a really long time. And it comes those two shafts and these two things together. And it's just 13T, 42T X-Max spiral cut ring gears for your diff, front and rear, for the X-Max. And this is what they look like. And then I was also going to show you guys this stuff in case anybody else wants to do this build exactly the way I'm doing it. For my diff housings, I'm using these blue Hot Racing aluminum differential carrier housing for the Traxxas X-Max. And the part number is XMX11X06. So here you go. This is what I'm using for my diff housings. These are by Hot Racing. I like Hot Racing. They make some pretty good products. I haven't had too many complaints really with their stuff. Some of it's failed, but not much. And these are just stock X-Max parts here. This is the spider gears for inside the diff, and it's part number 7782. And this is just all the internal gears for the differential, the spider gears. And that's pretty much it on parts, guys. So here we go. We're gonna get ready and start building this thing out now. All right, guys, here we go. Let's get started building this thing. So one diff at a time. So we need to put these in there. I think that goes on there like that. And then I believe that goes on there. Yep. So I got that in there, guys. So let's do the same thing for the other one. Need one of these. one of these, one of these. Alright guys, I'm probably not going to talk through the whole thing, I'm just going to do it. So, if I'm not talking, I'll probably speed it up a little bit so it doesn't take so long. But yeah, I'm just going to get busy. I'm not going to talk a whole lot. I might explain something every once in a while, but that's going to be about it. I'm mostly just going to be busy working, putting it back together. You guys can watch and enjoy. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Here we go. It's time to build this sucker. Alright guys, now we need to put some of this 200K silicone diff fluid in these so we can start putting the parts in them. So here we go, we're going to get these like, I don't know, maybe a third of the way full. Just so you guys can see, I'm using the 200K, 200,000. ESC silicone diff fluid for the front and the rear, and I got 2.5 million in the center. The center diff has 2.5 million, front and rear has 200K. Alright guys, so that's a good start on some fluid in there. Some of that silicone diff fluid down in there to start. Probably not quite enough. Definitely not enough for the whole thing, but might be enough to start putting some parts in it. And now we gotta build these little things right here. And they go like this. Fluid, one layer of gears. You don't want to fill it all the way up because these gears are going to take more room. So here we go, let's put the second layer of gears in now. settle, and that's good to go. See if there's any bubbles. Yeah, there's a couple little bubbles. There you go, look at that. That looks nice. Blue hot racing diff case with a spiral cut wing gear. I'm liking it, guys. I'm liking it. Let's try something out here real quick. See how it spins. Ooh, it don't. Oh yeah, it does. It spins. You know? One rebuilt diff with 200K diff fluid in it. Man, it is tight. Woo! That's how I wanted it though. Good bearings. I like that. The last thing I gotta do, I use this grease. This is a waterproof green grease. This stuff is good. It helps waterproof stuff. So right before I put this back in the truck, I put some of this stuff on here. And then most importantly, it's not as important there. You need a little bit of lubrication, but most importantly, I put it right here. I put it all along this edge up next to this thing and make like a little seal all the way around there. And then when I put it in the truck, it makes it to where there's a seal right here between the bearing and the plastic and the metal, and no water can get in. So it basically seals in your diff so water can't get in there. This is good stuff. It keeps it from rusting and keeps water from getting in. So I'll show you guys how I do that in just a second, but first I'm gonna rebuild this one. Alright guys, so I got both the diffs back together. Looking nice. They both are really stiff, but they turn. It's exactly what I wanted. They're stiff, but they turn. So we're good to go. So now I'm gonna take and put some of this green grease right here, this waterproof grease, around the seals on each side, right there, and a little bit on the gear going around. And then I'm gonna pop the diffs in and seal the units up, and we'll go from there. So here we go, let's get some of this stuff on there. Here we go guys, I got it in. Now that waterproof green grease, I don't have much of it left, so I just use that right here. I'm gonna take some other grease and pack in there, pack around it, probably jam some up in there on that gear, get lots of extra grease inside of there. Alright guys, that's gonna do it on the grease. Now I just gotta put this diff cap on there. Can you see that makes a waterproof seal right there? That's why I use it right there where the bearings and the plastic and the metal meet. It makes it waterproof where water can't leak in. Alright guys, here we go. I wanted to show you this part. So this part right here, I always make sure and try to waterproof this. So I wipe some of this stuff. It's silicone grease, just regular silicone grease, and it's real waterproof stuff. And I always coat this gasket in it. I wipe a bead of it around here, and I wipe it right along here, along all these wires. I wipe a gob of it along there right before I put that cap on, and that keeps any water from ever going up in there. So here, I'm going to show you how I do it. So I'm going to put this on first. So the first thing I'm going to do is get some of this and coat this thing in it as much as I can. Like that. Set that to the side. Get this. Put some of it in here. Put the gasket on there, so match it all around. Just want to make sure it's on the inside, like that. Alright, and then you want to grab this. Again, make sure it's as much of it as possible is on the inside. You want to grab this and shove it in that gap, in with all that waterproof silicone. This makes it where if this section gets wet, no water will go in through that stuff. If you have just a gasket, it does okay, but sometimes water can go past that gasket. But this way, the way I'm doing it, you don't ever have to worry about water getting in there. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this cap on now, guys. And then I'm gonna put a whole bead of this silicone grease all the way across all those wires, so that when I mash that down, there's a whole layer of that silicone in there. Let me find the screws to this little thing here. I think it's this one and this one. Let me see. Yep. Here we go, guys, just like that. Alright guys, that's all done. That's good. So now here I'm going to show you what I was talking about. So I'm going to take a good size amount of this, wipe it right there, just like that. Might be better off not to use your finger. That didn't seem to work too well. So you want like a good layer all the way across there. Just like that. I'm going to try to get a whole layer all the way across the top, because that's what's going to keep water from getting in there, all the way over, all the way across to the edge. Just like that, guys. See what I'm talking about? A good layer of that silicone stuff on there, so that when you put this cap on, it seals and no water can get up in there. Seems like it's perfect, guys. Oh yeah, this sucker is fast, guys. This might be my best truck now, guys. This thing is nice. Oh yeah. That's the end of the video. Got the custom X-Maxx fully rebuilt. It's ready to go. I think that noise that you hear that I was talking about, it's because it has those spiral cut gears. I'm also going to tune it. It's got that Hobbywing Max6 in it now, so I can tune it. I got a tuner for it. So I'm going to hook it up to the computer and tune the motor and the ESC and everything the way I want it. And I got a few more things to do to this too. I'm going to take the diffs back out and put the fluid. It's the same as I did this one. 200K in the front and the rear and 2.5 million in the center. And then tune the motor and tune everything the way I like it. And then these two will be completely done. And I'll probably do some kind of video where I put them head to head. So that's what's coming next for these trucks, guys. I got lots of stuff coming. FPV, I'm getting into FPV. I got to repair a drone over there. I got a pre-built drone coming. And I got my 5-inch that I'm going to build back here. And I'll be doing a video on that build. And that's it. That's it, guys. That's all that's going on. That's going to be the end of the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. That was a fun build. I'm glad my X-Maxx is back together. I'm honestly going to say the way this is set up now, this might be my new favorite RC because it's going to be super tough. It's going to be a great basher. It probably won't break hardly at all. I can send it way high. As long as I land it, it's not going to break. I mean, this is going to be a really great truck now. I think it's not going to let me down at all. So we'll see, guys. We'll see how it does. Leave me a like if you enjoyed it. If you're new, subscribe. And if you're not subscribed, subscribe. Thanks, guys. Love you.